Welcome back. First of all, what video are we doing today? I am back with 23 books that I want to read in 2023. I was gone because I was sick. Yeah, I know. I'm alive. I'm happy to be alive. I felt like I had the plague, honestly. These are 23 books that I want to read in 2023, which is this year. I don't have to say all that. First of all, I may have already started this, and you just saw what it was, the ACOTAR series. Listen, I am 40% of the way through A Court of Rings and Rings. What the heck? A Court of Wings and Ruin. 40% of the way through this. I read the first two already, and we're going to talk about that in a different video. The second book I am most excited to read. Yes, it's finally your time. Priory of the Orange Tree. Okay, the second one, which is the prequel, is coming out in February, so I want to go ahead and get this read. I feel like I'm going to really enjoy it since I seem to be in my fantasy era right now. I did stop on chapter 26, and I was annotating it, so it'll be interesting to go back and see the annotations that I have made. So, Priory of the Orange Tree, your time is coming soon. Crescent City. I heard that this is Zootopia fanfiction, and I also heard, I heard that after I bought it. What made me want to buy it was it's like Riverdale, but like fantasy. So like that good kind of trash that I like, but like fantasy setting. So a demon murders this girl's family or something, and she has to team up with an unlikely ally, and they have to like put a stop to it or whatever. Number 4, the Red Queen, at least the Red Queen's book. If I don't like it, I'm not going to continue with the series, but I do want to read the series. I'm not quite sure what this is about. I know it's about different bloodlines, literally divided by blood. One has silver blood, which is like the royals or whatever, and then they also have like the red blood, which is like the poor people. I don't really know what this is about, but it's giving Alice in Wonderland, and I freaking love that story. 5, what I'd like to read this year is Legends and Lattes. I've heard just so many good things. It's like a cozy fantasy about like a orc, an ogre. They don't want to like battle anymore, so they open like a coffee shop. That sounds so freaking cute. And it's Sapphic, a fun time, and period. I'm here for like everything about that. I'm here for it. Let me just tell you that this number 6 has been on my list for 84 years, and that's Girl, Serpent, Thorn. Princess is cursed. This is the Sleeping Beauty retelling. The princess is cursed, and she like can't touch anyone or they'll die, and so she needs help from a demon. Lots of demons in 2023. What's that about? So she needs help, and so she goes to get help from the how many times do I have to say that? Look at this cover, first of all. I loved Girls Made of Snow and Glass. Great book. I love that one, so I feel like I'm going to love this one. Number 7 that I want to read is Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. So Miri's wife comes back from a deep sea mission, and she's not the same as she was when she left. Something is off about her. She brought a piece of what she is studying back. Did that make sense? I don't know. But that seems like an interesting mystery, and so I'm here for a mystery. I'm here for the sea and not space. another one this one's coming out this year in March. It's called The Witch and the Vampire, Friends to Enemies to Lovers. What? Rapunzel retelling? Vampires and witches are enemies, which is, I guess, why they became enemies. Who knows? Honestly, all I had to see was friends to enemies to lovers, and then I was sold. And then witch and vampire, those are the two things that I like reading about, like, almost the most. Number 9 on the list is Lavender House. It's a queer twist on Knives Out, set in 1582, and that's all I want to know. Knives Out. We'll talk about that. If you guys want me to talk about Knives Out on a video, I will do it, because we're not talking about that. We're talking about what I want to read in 2023. Number 10. I own this book as well. The Beautiful by Renee Audier. Set in New Orleans, 1872. Not really a fan of, like, the throwbacks, but, you know, if it's going to be a good time, it's going to be a good time no matter what time it's set in. Is this about vampires? I don't know. Do you know? Don't tell me, because I don't want to know. Number 11 is, of course, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I want to read this so bad. Like, so bad. But, like, okay, so when I want to read this so bad, right? I'm saying that. But when it goes to, oh, I need something else to read, I don't ever want to pick this up. I don't want to be disappointed, because this is about a secret society in, I believe, Yale. Magic. The devil. No, I don't know the devil. I don't know. Dark academia. Secret society. And that's why I want to read it. And I read Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo and Six of Crows, but I did not read Crooked Kingdom, because at that point I read those 4 and I was just, like, kind of over it. So I hope this one's better. I think this one came out after all 5 of those came out. So it should be better. Should be better, queen. Moving on to my romance era, I loved People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and I own Beach Read. So I really want to try to read this. Augustus and January are authors who are staying at neighboring beach houses. Both have writer's block. Writer's block, can you imagine? Could never be me. Could never be me. What have I written? So they start writing in each other's genre, and then they end up, like, writing for each other or about each other or something. But the only thing is, I heard this was sad. I don't like sad books. But if it's, like, a beautiful story, it's a beautiful story, period. And then the next is Book Lovers. I do want to read that. So this one is Grumpy Grumpy, the trope. I never read anything like that. I have only read Grumpy Sunshine, which I love. So we'll see how Grumpy goes. Okay. Nora is a literary agent. Charlie is an editor. And they keep running into each other. And they have to work together for something. So there's also, like, that forced proximity. Number 14. Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. This one is in the Delilah Green Doesn't Care universe, which I read that. And I was not a fan. I rated, like, 3 stars. I feel like I'm the only one in here who didn't like it. Is focused on her career, and she gets an offer to be an interior designer to a hotel on a home improvement show. This could be what she needs. The owner is, like, an older lady or whatever, and so her granddaughter has, like, a different vision, and then Astrid has to, like, choose that she want to, like, what does she want to do. I heard this is really good. My friend rated 5 stars already, so I trust. To be honest, if I say this wrong, no, I didn't. It's the next one I want to read is The Fiancé for Say. This one comes out on April 18th. I read Written in the Stars, Hang the Moon, and Count Your Lucky Stars. Did I rate them all 5 stars? I don't remember. It said one thing Miss Girl can do is fake dating. So this one come about bookstore owner and a romance cover model who agreed to do a marriage of convenience. And that, okay, so marriage of convenience and fake dating are like, yes. I like them both because like they're kind of like, they're not the same thing, but they're similar enough to where it's like you can group them together. You get it. Of course, not me about to cry. The last installment in the Heartstopper series is coming out this year. I think sometime like mid-year. This is 16. Heartstopper 5 doesn't have a cover yet. By the time I post this video, it might not even have a cover yet. Nick and Charlie. It's about them boys. We love them. The next one, number 17. First of all, this music video changed my life. The song changed my life. Not like really, but like really at the same time. It's called Girls Like Girls by lesbian Jesus herself, Hayley Kiyoko. Round of applause for her. So, Girls Like Girls was a song by Hayley Kiyoko that came out in like 2015, 2016, something like that, and it like was like the biggest thing on Tumblr from what the side Tumblr I was on. And the music video made me cry, so I suggest you watching it. It's like the backstory behind the music video, so I'm really excited to see what that's about. It's May 30th, 2023. I will be there at Barnes & Noble. For 18, I'd like to read is Briefly a Delicious Life by Nell Stevens. A teen ghost falls in love with writer George, who does not know she exists. So, Miss Girl is pining hardcore, reflecting on her death. It sounds hella sad, and this is for Sapphic Book Club. For Annie's Sapphic Book Club. I'm co-hosting a live show with Annie. I will link their channel down below. We'll be talking about Briefly a Delicious Life, and I am so excited. This will be my first live show ever. Number 19. And exciting news. I got the arc for this one. Okay, first of all, NetGalley, what are you doing? What are you doing, NetGalley? First of all, that's my bad, because my percentage rate is super low on NetGalley. Anyway, that's my fault. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna take accountability. But this one I will be reading before it comes out. April 25th. I didn't even tell you what it is. Anyways, it's Just As You Are by Camille Kellogg. Girl, can you say Kellogg or no? Camille Kellogg. It's a queer Pride and Prejudice retelling. Period. It has a lot to do with like gender expression. I've never read anything like that. Like I've read a book that's like not me about to say they them characters, non-binary characters in it. But I haven't like read something that is like about it. You know, you get it. This is a queer Pride and Prejudice retelling. Enemies to lovers, a chosen family. We love a found family. So Queer Magazine is saved by lesbians. Liz starts to hate Daria because of her salty vibe until they are forced to spend more time together. So we get that forced proximity again. And I cannot wait. The next one on my list is number 20. The Perfect World of MIWAKO Sumida by Clarissa Gonenwan. Listen. I did read Rainbirds with my book club, my in-person book club. Shout out Get Lit. Did not really like it, but I thought the writing was good. Like, I didn't like, but the writing was good, and I heard that this one is better. She unalived herself, and before that, she was hiding away in a village. Fellow student with feelings for her goes to investigate, and we'll see what happens. Remember in Rainbirds when he went to go investigate and then not that much happened and he didn't even investigate? Anyway, so I have high hopes for this one because 2 of my IRL friends read it and they both rated it 5 stars, so they have good taste in books, so I feel like I'll like it as well. Frankenstein. What 21. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. And do I have to say what this is about? Everyone knows what Frankenstein is about. But look at this. Look at this. Look at the sprayed edges. Those words are tiny. But everyone says that I need to read this. Remember how I asked on my bookshelf tour? I said, do I need to read this? Everyone was like, yes, you need to read it. Okay, so period. I'll give in to peer pressure this one time and I'll read Frankenstein, because first of all, I haven't read Frankenstein and I feel like that's so very fake of me. So I have to read it. And I literally got this for $1 at the thrift store. Last Party by Claire McIntosh. So New Year's party. A whole bunch of people are partying, yeah. And then at midnight, one of them is dead. By morning, all of them are suspects. That's giving Agatha Christie. That's giving like, bruh, I want to read this right now. These little book of the month mysteries are interesting because they're like so fast paced, I feel. Yeah, I keep saying and that's really bothering myself. Like, hello, you're doing no favors for editing. The last book was a suggestion to me, number 23. And it's going to be Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey. Vera comes home per request of her mother, but she has to face mixed emotions of the love she had for her father and him being a serial killer. Are you kidding? And notes from her father are like popping up around the house. And Yep. My friend B Bookish on Instagram was like, I think I like this book. And I said, period, say no more. Literally say no more. So I said, I'll read it. Because if you just tell me to read something, I'll do it. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you've read any of these books, because I want to know. Let me know. And be honest, the books that you read on this list, will you rated them? Because I feel like I'm gonna have some W's and some L's in this pile. So let's go ahead and put that snake emoji for ninth house, because I've wanted to read this and I have not. So let's do that. All right. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. I'll catch you on the flip. Bye.